It was very Land Before Time.
What?
Do you know what I mean?
No.
Land Before Time?
I love that movie, but what about that is Land Before Time?
Like a dinosaur?
There's a full-on freaking gang up here.
Get them, girls.
I do love Land Before Time as well. Welcome back. With me now are three of the Project Runway finalists, Victoria, Jeffrey, and Nancy. How are you doing? You're like fabulous.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Is there a lot of pressure because you're designers to always look really great, bring your A game when you leave the house?
No, usually designers don't dress up. I dress up only now, like now.
Only for interviews.
Yeah, I can't wear sleeves. It's just always sweaty. So
No, I think it's just a chance to just show who you are, and that's what I think fashion's about. So it's just whatever you want goes.
This season is really great. It must be a wild ride. How excited are you for home visits, and what do you want people to see?
I can't wait for Christian to come to Philly because my view, as I'm sewing, is the Rocky Steps, the ultimate underdog movie, and Christian promised he would run the steps with me. We'll see if he does.
Okay.
We'll see if he does.
What about for you guys?
I can't wait for Christian to meet my son Christian because they have the same name. And also, I mean, Christian advice is very important, and I'm just super worried because my collection can change like 100% after his visit. But I'm so ready and really need his feedback.
Absolutely.
I'm a little worried because, you know, for his visit, I haven't started yet on the collection because I've been, you know, working, doing custom, trying to make New York rent. So, you know, I've got to get started is kind of where we're at.
Yeah. We saw in that clip before that your look was compared to Land Before Time.
Yeah.
What did you make of that? Kind of an interesting comparison there.
Yeah, I think he was just referencing like dinosaur spikes or something. It was all I could kind of make of it. But I love his feedback always. He's always, you know, tells me really how he feels about it, which I really appreciate.
And it's in a very nice way. So
Yeah.
it's a cute way.
It is a cute movie too. I mean, I love the movies.
Yeah.
Right.
Last week we saw the Avantgarde Runway, which is really exciting and special. Talk to me about when you found out that was the theme and how excited you were.
I was thrilled, and it's funny because when I saw a post about they were worried, not thinking I was an avant-garde designer, but that's one of the things I love to do. So I was just like, yes, I was really excited.
I really love about avant-garde that you can just, I don't know, you can just do anything. Oh my God, my earring, it's okay. I'll hold it. Okay, so you can do anything what you want and just to be the best option of, I don't know, designer that you are. So you can just do whatever what you want. This is amazing, actually.
Avant-garde's pretty much like my client base, so it was like the first challenge that really felt completely up my alley. So, of course, I got it in my head and made it a problem, but I worked it out at the end.
Yeah, talk to me about, you know, that's the thing, you can always improvise and only wear one earring too, right?
No,
That is actually, no, that's actually the style though. I've learned.
That's his style.
I know, I've learned that that's a new style where you wear mismatched earrings.
But you look at your jewelry, your rings and that. Why do people think earrings have to match? I don't know.
Correct.
You lose one, so wear it with another one.
I know. It's fair. I'm inspired now to do that. Talk to me about picking the fabrics. And is there a concept in mind of a big collective
Don't make this
design?
minutes.
I mean, yeah, the thought process must be difficult, especially with a specific challenge. So talk to me about that.
Mine was a little crazy. Like, I have a hard time sketching in front of people. So, you know, obviously we went to Mood and I didn't have a plan. So I'm just running around trying to shop for fabrics that are inspiring me. And, you know, latex is something I really wanted to pull off for the avant-garde. But, you know, the color choice was really limited, so I just kind of had to buy what I could and hope for the best. And again, I had no sketch.
Also.
Yeah, is there extra pressure because of this particular challenge?
It's make or break your fabrication. Any of the challenges.
You can't find the perfect fabric because it's not enough time to do this. And for avant-garde, you definitely need more time. But anyways, we were thankful for 1 hour. Usually it was like 30 minutes. So
I mean, I went looking specifically for my horsehair, which is not real horsehair, everyone. They were worried, for black, and they couldn't find it. And I went, oh my. So we started getting multicolor. I'm like, what are you doing, Nancy? Like, and they found a box of it. So that saved me. But otherwise, if you don't have the right fabrication, you're
you just gotta wing it.
I mean, it's stressful even to watch, so I imagine living it is through the roof.
It's 10 times more stressful.
Yeah. You all took risks, and Victoria, you had a lot on your plate last week, so let's take a look at this clip.
I
I'm making my own fabric. I'm cutting small square pieces of faux leather and I'll stitch one by our own organza. I am sure that I have to cut over 1,000 pieces. To make this textile will take definitely up to 70% of all my time. And it's so risky. Actually, I'm very worried.
Yes, it was fun.
I mean, that's a lot of work. Were you afraid you weren't going to finish the garment?
Oh
on
yeah,
time?
yes. Like all the time, I thought that okay, maybe I'm gonna finish it, but maybe not, because like definitely almost all my time it took to make this fabric. But I don't know. God was with me, and I just figured it out, and I finished it. And this is the thing. I had 2 coats, one over one, fully lined, and also this romper. And I have no idea, honestly, how I did. It's just magic.
You kind of just like blacked out and then it was done. You're like, okay. Speaking of time, Nancy, you had a talk with Christian about time management that I want to take a look at. Let's watch this.
Nancy's very creative and likes to kind of do it all on the fly, and I think that's not always the right way. Considering a third of the people are about to get eliminated, it's a little bit risky.
I know you love to play with your silhouettes, but I think you should really work out, like, what is this gonna be? Like, is this a skirt? Is it a dress?
Were you having trouble thinking of the final design?
What did you say?
I was worried about your
No,
process.
it's constructive all the time.
Yeah, it's kind of funny when you hear the other person saying stuff about you when you go back and watch the show.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to text each other and be like, hey, why'd you say that?
For example, sometimes people don't understand that it's constructive. For example, I said something is just my pure opinion because I have other vision. For example, Jeffrey sometimes doesn't understand my style, where I don't understand Nancy's, but it's normal. I mean, it's
You know what's funny about the time management, because my background's in business, I've actually taught time management skills.
Wow.
So believe it or not, I have taught time management skills, and you'll see how that plays in when Christian comes to visit me. But it's just my process. My process is...
You don't sketch.
It doesn't... I don't get my ideas from sketching.
Yeah.
I have to start playing with fabric and move and do what looks like... It's just who I am.
And everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. You've worked with latex before,
Yeah.
but you know, it still seemed like a challenge for you. What were some of the challenges?
Well, I had like 2.5 hours for the latex part. So that was a challenge. Christian was like, it needs to be bigger, it needs to be better. And so I kind of just had to pull it out my ass last minute.
And you can't adjust it, right?
No, once it's glued, it's done. So there's no adjustments or corrections.
But you did it.
Yeah,
I did it.
And they looked amazing. All your designs walked on the vessel here in New York City. What was that experience like for you?
I mean, only this location, it was just so amazing, and for us just to present here, I'm sure that many like big brands just can only dream about this, and we just had this opportunity.
For us as designers looking, I don't know, we were kind of speechless at first. It was just...
It was incredible.
Right.
The shape and the space, it's
And also it was
mind-blowing.
the sunrise. The lighting was so good.
Yeah.
Besides your own designs, what other design were you really excited about? Which one did you really like?
Designers?
From the Avantgarde?
Yeah.
From the Avantgarde.
But we were only like Britney and Marquise.
And Sergio.
And Sergio. I really liked Sergio's very much, even if I understood that it's a reference. Anyways, I'm not sure he understood that it's a reference. Sometimes it may happen that you don't understand that it looks like other designers. But I really liked him. It was super avant-garde.
Yeah. What else can we expect from tonight's episode? What are you most excited about?
You know what? Tonight's episode, what I think I want the world to see was the respect
Very much.
that we have among the 4 of us and on all the designers. But we showed back up in New York, the final 4, wanting all of us to put our best work out there. And the respect and kindness that we showed each other is to be celebrated.
I'm a very direct person, and sometimes people on social media say that, oh, you were mean with Nancy, or Nancy, for example, my fans say that Nancy was mean with me, or there were many comments about something, and for real, it's not like this. We really love and respect each other. I mean, it's just something unbelievable.
It's really unusual, I think, from watching a lot of the shows to like being in it. I'm like, oh, we're all such good friends. Like no one's wishing somebody to go home, or when somebody does go home, I was upset a lot of the time because you watch like your friends' kind of dreams kind of be taken from them as they're going home, and you spend so much time. I'm not used to meeting people and getting to know people and making friends that seem so close because it's such a, intense 7 weeks.
But you are going to see some amazing design.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
that's what you are going to
They're so
see.
different.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Mind
that's
blowing.
the exciting part when you see who we are as designers with the time. It's
Wow, you're getting us very hyped for it.